Nice to meet you. Hello. I'm a fellow Canadian as well.
From where?
I'm born and raised in Calgary, Alberta.
Oh, fantastic. I'm from 3 hours north of there.
Nice. Nice. So fellow Canadian. And
Yes.
were you on a Canadian show?
I could have been.
What? Were you not? No. Darn it.
will, though.
I thought maybe we could have a little bonding experience there, but no.
Oh, I live in Montreal now.
Oh,
Is
there
it?
we go.
There you go.
There we go. Okay. So tell us about the show. That's what my viewers really want to hear about.
The show it's a deep layered show. In a nutshell, in '63, Kennedy launched a covert mission to send some of the brightest minds at the time on a 100-year journey to inhabit a new planet, Proxima. Sort of a plan B for humanity in case Earth was going on the path that it almost looked at that time that it was going down.
So you went to Plan B and you went up.
Yes, we did. Not everyone, but yeah. And the show picks up 50 years into the journey, the century-long journey.
Nice. And what made you say yes to be on the show?
Well, just how intelligent the story is, and our creator Philip Levins, he's such a brilliant mind. I wanted to hear more about the story. I wanted to work with him and learn something from this brilliant man. And I'd never done anything remotely close to this before, and I looked at it as a challenge, and it's a definite departure from what I've been doing recently. And so I'm very excited, and I found it to be truly personally entertaining and interesting.
Nice. Yeah. What are you most excited for the viewers to see out of the show?
Well, I think it's a unique take on sci-fi. It's sort of instead of science fiction, it's more sort of speculative fiction. There's a period element to it because the show launched in '63 and haven't had communication with Earth. So it's sort of what would humanity be like if 50 years later they have nothing but the 600 souls on the ship. You know, some that have been born obviously and some that have died, but how has their culture developed, and their arts and their technology, and they're obviously on a self-sustaining ship. But I just found that fascinating and I think that's something interesting in terms of science fiction, where it's not retro, it's not looking back, it's we're in current day.
Right.
But you've got people that have been almost like in a time capsule.
Right. No communication.
No communication.
Did you learn a lot through your character through the show?
So far, I'm learning. Absolutely, we're still discovering the character and finding him, and constantly learning stuff. As I said again, if you work with Philip, you're going to learn a lot.
You're going to learn a lot. Yep. Now, you guys are married. Talk about your relationship on the show.
Well,
swimmingly peaches.
Yeah, like any relationship, it's got its ups and downs, but they are a power couple on the ship, and through that they have a lot of respect and admiration and love for each other, but there's also a lot of tension and
a lot of pain.
Yes.
Right, because you're Mr. Captain.
That's me, Mr. Captain.
Mr. Captain.
She's the real captain.
Oh, of course, woman, right? Well, thank you guys so much. And where can we watch the show?
It'll be on Syfy in November. Not sure of the exact date yet, but right around Thanksgiving. And I think in Canada it's going to be on CTV, yes.
Awesome. Great. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.